So we have answered 2 questions in part A. But in the exam, students should know that you should answer 5 questions to get 100 marks out of 100. So in part A, I selected 2. So in each part, at least 2 questions be answered. Now we shall see in this next part how to answer any 2 questions. Here, first we'll take the Laplace transform technique. So there are 2 units in Laplace transform. One is about Laplace transform, another is inverse Laplace transform. Now, to answer that 7th unit, which is about Laplace transform, first of all, you should know, again, in every question paper, in every unit, there will be 3 subdivisions, 4 subdivisions, 1 for object type question, 3 for essay type questions. Here also, there will be 3 questions. The first A is as usual for object type question. The next B from finding the Laplace transform of a given function using the first 3 properties of Laplace transform. The second one, C question, will be always from finding the Laplace transform of a periodic function. And last question, that is always to find the Laplace transform of a function by using step function, or is called switch function. So in this order, the question will be asked. So in order to write the answer for this question, what are that theory you should know is, first of all, you should know what you mean by Laplace transform. The definition is known perfectly. So Laplace transform of a function f of t is defined as there is the integral of 0 to infinity e power minus st into f of t into dt. That means for a given function t defined for positive values of t, you multiply by e power minus st. Integration is done from 0 to infinity with respect to t. What is the answer obtained? It will be a function of s, because s is another parameter which is a complex variable. We get the answer in terms of s. That answer obtained, that is called Laplace transform of this function. There is a definition seen. Now, with respect to this, if you give some values to f of t, we get the standard result. All this result must be remembered. So before answering this, you have to recall all the result you have studied. What are the results you have studied? First one, you should remember Laplace transform 1 is 1 by s. Laplace transform of e power at t, what is that? 1 over s minus a. Laplace transform of t to the power n, that is gamma n plus 1 divided by s to the power n plus 1. But if n is integer, you know that gamma n plus 1 is equal to n factorials. So if n is integer and it must be positive integer, then it can be also written as n factorials divided by s to the power n plus 1. Then what is the Laplace of sin a t? That's a by s square plus a square. For cos a t, s by s square plus a square. For sin h a t, a by s square minus a square. For cos h a t, s by s square minus a square. Similarly, so that is the standard function. This 7 result must be remembered. Then, using this, the first question will be asked. If it is not any one of the standard forms, by expressing one of the standard forms, you have to get the Laplace transform. So one question will be asked from that part. Next, some 3 properties are there. What are these properties? If you know the Laplace transform of a function f of t, let it be f of s. Then, if f of t is multiplied by e power a t, the answer is obtained by replacing s by s minus a in the Laplace transform of f of t. So simple rule, it is called first shifting rule. Using this property, we should know how to get the Laplace transform. So if you know the Laplace transform of f of t, let it be f of s. In the answer, you replace s by s minus a. So that is Laplace transform e power a t into f of t. Next, if it is of this type, t to power n into f of t means how to get it? Is the second property of that. You differentiate the Laplace transform of f of t n times with respect to s. Then give the sign of that. Sign is nothing but either minus or plus depending on the value of n. That is minus 1 to the power minus 1. So usual question will be for t into f of t. When n is equal to 1, this becomes minus 1 into d by ds of Laplace transform of f of t. Next, if it is of this type, f of t by t, how to get the Laplace transform? That means integrate the Laplace transform of f of t. What is f of s? F of s is nothing but Laplace transform of f of t. What is the numerator? Find the Laplace transform, integrate with respect to s from s to infinity. So from these 3 properties, the first question will be asked. Or converting any of the standard forms and how to get its transform. The next question is using this for periodic function. If the given function is a periodic function with the period t, capital T, what is the Laplace transform? The formula must be remembered. Next, last question will be always from unit step function. Using unit step function, how to get the Laplace transforms. And for sometimes object type question, we should know how to get the Laplace transform of impulse function also.